Today's AskReddit post. People of Reddit, what is a question you have for the opposite sex that you wouldn't say IRL? Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one. Let's get started. Does it feel as funny as it looks when you jump up and down naked? Before I saw this I didn't actually remember what it felt like to flap my meat up and down by jumping. Needless to say, I feel like a ducking idiot right now. I won't judge. Probably because I tried it too. Hello? Same bro same. Are you Cername chicks out? Girls, what do you do in the bathroom when you go in there in groups? It depends on the situation and girl group. 1. It could be you take turns holding purses bags because you don't have a place to put it without it getting dirty. 2. Avoiding someone that's being a creeper and discussing an avoidance plan of some sort. 3. You want someone you know and trust to watch your drink. 4. Someone to talk to about the cute guy at the bar you've been flirting with and get advice on your next move. 5. Touching up your makeup and getting your friend to double check it so it is not in front of the guy at the end of the bar restaurant you might be into. 6. They happen to need to go at the same time. 6b. The friends have thought, well I might as well go too, so we don't have to stop again in 10 minutes. This has personally been me when shopping or walking around with friends. Also, the line for the girls' room can be super long sometimes, so company for the wait is good. Are periods like leaky faucets? Yes. Sometimes at the end, the faucet will stop and then a day later start up again just to mess with your mind. And underwear. I've had the my arena for 4 years and haven't had a period in that time. The faucet definitely turned back on today just for the length of my hour-long run and then it turned back off. Asshole uterus. Asshole uterus. Till I have deeply misunderstood the female anatomy. Girls, if you have pierced nipples and have a kid, does the milk come out like a sprinkler head or through the original channel like a hose? I had pierced nipples and took out the piercings years before I had my first kid. Supposedly everything had healed. But when I had to express breast milk to alleviate soreness I noticed it totally came out the side where the piercing holes had been. That said, even without the piercing holes, the milk doesn't just come out one hole in the tip of the nipple, it comes out of multiple ducts at once and can spray out at weird angles. So, yeah, sprinkler head. Shit, semicolon female learning questions she didn't know needed asking. Guys, when you sit down to poo in the toilet, what do you do with your dangly bits? Do you let it touch the water? Do you put it on the seat? Do you put it on your leg? I regret to inform you that our bits do not hang as low as our self-esteem. Damn bro, that hit me in the feels. What is your stance on pubic hair? You or your partner? Edit. Genuinely surprised with the diversity of answers. On others, whatever. As long as it's not in my mouth. We cool. On me? Get rashes if I shave. Skin too sensitive to wax, so I just keep it trimmed. Disgusted by the little bit of hair peeking out on me? Guess this bush ain't for you. A real soldier is never afraid to venture through a forest. Can women pee and poop at the same time? Is there a specific order it comes out? LOL. Yes we can. I personally usually start peeing first, then the poop sloops out as well. Poop sloops. Eminem. Write that down. Asterisk. Got a genuine laugh out of me. Thanks pal. If I'm walking behind you in the same direction, and it's nighttime or whatever, what's a way to show that I'm not dangerous? I'm a pretty big guy, have a bunch of tattoos and walk my pit bull at night. The streets are narrow and sometimes there's women going on walks and I need to pass them if they're walking slow and they get super startled nervous when I get close. Okay, this is a tricky one. When we notice someone is behind us, some may look the guy in the face to show hey I've seen you, I'm watching you. Some may not. My advice is, slow down, maybe get some distance. If you walk up to the woman, she will get scared. But if you simply walk past and keep walking to get some distance between you, she will notice you're just going your way. My second advice, walk up normally, talk to your dog, or pretend you're on the phone. That will make yourself known. But if you keep chatting, It won't be too scary. I tend to cross the road and try to get ahead of the women. That certainly helps. Do girls get turned on by guys' dicks like say a guy would get turned on by a woman's breasts? Personally, no. I'd say 90% of my attraction to male genitals has to do with whom they are attached to, presumably someone I find physically attractive. Seeing a random dick pic might be enough to make me think sexual thoughts. Might. But it's not going to turn me on. I sent mine. Please let me know if you had sexual thoughts. It's for my master's degree. Masters and betas. Do females like males that have big butts? I can confirm that a big booty is nice. I tell my husband that I wish I had a butt like his all the time. I would never ask that IRL because it's such a dumb question and I would feel embarrassed. But girls, is the water that comes out after you orgasm sticky? Is it like male cum in any way? It depends on the girl and what part of the cycle she's in. But it's definitely thicker than water. So yeah, it's a little sticky. As weird as that sounds. Thicker than water. Now that's a band name. Are skirts, bras and other female clothing comfy? As a large-breasted woman, I actually like bras. If they fit right, then they add support, keep my breasts in place, and keep them from getting sweaty against my ribcage. I wear cheap sports bras to bed to keep my tits from getting pinned underneath me in an uncomfortable position. Sometimes they're scratchy, or positioned wrong, or otherwise uncomfortable, but no more so in my opinion than underwear, jeans, or shirts. Skirts and dresses are really fun. I love the way they swish and flounce. The shorter ones can be an issue when it's windy or when you're sitting down. If you're trying to be modest, not flash everyone, the longer ones can get stuck under you or on other things more easily than your average pant leg. All that being said, putting on a dress is a nice way to look put together, when really you couldn't be bothered to match multiple pieces of clothing. Why is height the thing we all hear about being the deciding factor? I have a male co-worker who is obsessed with my husband's height. My husband is only a few inches taller than I am, and my co-worker can't understand why I'd marry a tiny man. First of all, I don't find my husband tiny at all. Secondly, your obsession with his height makes me think you are a very small person. However tall you might be, what a stupid thing to try and tear somebody down over. Do women watch gay porn like dudes who watch lesbian porn? Sometimes. Guys, when you put your penis inside of a woman, does it feel like slipping inside of a semi-warm hot pocket or just a firm bologna sandwich? I am genuinely curious. I've never ducked a hot pocket or a firm bologna sandwich, so I can't tell you how they compare to a vagina. I've never ducked a vagina, so I can't tell you how they compare to a bologna sandwich or a hot pocket. Our brand new sentence. Girls, does it hurt to run with big tits? Yes. That's why sports bras exist, and almost every girl I know holds her chest down with her hands arms while walking downstairs with no bra on. Girls, what does ovulating feel like? Like, do you know when it's happening? Are you aware of it? Not really, but it does change our body and behavior due to the hormones our body produces while ovulating. Why do you wear underwear under your swim trunks? It stops the netting in the swimming trunks from chafing our thighs. Source: I'm a male lifeguard. I just cut out the netting. If someone is looking up the legs enough to see anything, then that's on them. Do girls like it when guys suck on their boobs? Also, what does it feel like having a penis inside of you? Edit. Thanks for the 1k upvotes. First time happening LMAO. It depends on the girl, but nipples are a commonly sensitive area, so yeah. As for the penis thing, I hate to say it depends on size, but motion kinda feels like an internal massage with sexual feelings of warmth, tingles, and just having a dick up in there gives a feeling of fullness. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for your response. Does sex even feel good if rubbing clitoris is the only way to orgasm? As one of those women who can only orgasm from clitoral stimulation, yes, sex feels amazing. The vagina still feels great, I just don't climax from it. I guess it's like people like massages. It feels good having their bodies touched, but it's not usually going to make you climax. Here's your change, sir. Touches and HNNNGG. Girls, what's the best non-creepy place and way for a guy to approach you out of the blue? In general, I avoid approaching women at bars or the gym. I have found women tend to be more approachable if they are out shopping. Definitely not the gym. But the bar or just out in public during the day isn't that weird as long as it's respectful. Make yourself heard and approach in our line of sight. If a guy comes up behind me or without announcing himself, I definitely consider that creepy. Women, and men too, I guess. Why is changing with your friend using the bathroom when they are in the shower less of a big deal? I don't think I'd mind as a guy if this type of stuff occurred with a guy friend. But I'm curious why it comes easier to women. It's not the same with every friend. But sometimes we get more comfortable with someone and trust enough to simply not be bothered by their presence. And here I am, a lesbian who has even showered with some friends and they simply did not care. It's about trust. Absolutely 100% agree. Also, there's a massive stigma about men acting gay, which is really sad. Specifically for lesbian women. What kind of porn do you like? All the lesbian porn I see is made for hetero dudes, so I'm curious what you'll enjoy watching. Women, what are some hints that you want sex? If in bed, I push my butt up to him. Like a cat. Don't duck cats. Well shit, there goes my plans for tonight. Okay, gross one for the guys. If you have diarrhea, does it get on your balls? I just feel like balls would get in the way of everything. Nope. Unless you are pooping on your back. Even then I'm going to say nope. Why do girls always do the look and giggle thing? It depends. We either think you're cute, are thinking about something else and staring off into the distance. Or, at least for me, I sometimes just do it cause I like to pretend my life is a TV show as a pick-me-up. I'm not cute, so it's not that, lol. That's your low self-esteem talking. That bitch isn't a reliable source. Men, would you hook up with your female friend if given the chance? Obviously it depends on circumstances, relationship status etc. But for me it would be a hard pass. Cause sex isn't everything in a friendship. Sometimes you need a genuine human, not just someone who wants to hook up. Girls, how the hell do you put up with no pocket pants? Cry. But seriously, just taking what I absolutely need. I hate carrying bags. Winter and cold weather means I can use coat pockets. Other than that, phone and cards go in my jeans. Ladies, where is the pee hole? Just below the joy buzzer. Maybe 1/3 of the way toward the baby chute. Joy buzzer. I'm going to call it that from here on out. Men. Why do some of you insist on hitting on a girl who said she is a lesbian? Idiocy and zero self-awareness. I'm ashamed to say I've done it and I now look back and cringe. I was hitting on her. She told me she was lesbian and I said something like, cool. When you feel like coming back over to the other side, let me know. To her credit, she didn't punch me in the face and just laughed it off. I think that was almost 6 years ago now. Thanks for stopping. It can get real creepy. How do you get sand out of there? I just stick a pipper cleaner up there and start scrubbing. If I get it far enough in, it tickles my balls. Oh. What's going through your mind when watching a romantic movie? As a young adult, fuck, I have a boner. Shit. I hope she doesn't notice. Besides a leaky faucet, according to another comment, for about a week once a month. What's having a vagina feel like? What would you do if you could be a man for a day? Or for the guys or women if they feel like answering? If I could be a woman, I think I'd just be fascinated by my breasts and play around with them all day. Also possibly my vagina, but probably more my breasts. Stick my fingers inside and see what happens when I get my dick back. For the guys of Reddit, what's your favorite color? Silver, My favorite color is tawny and all powerful. Other guys. Do you call out your male friends if they say something problematic? And what's the worst thing you've heard a friend of yours say? When talking shit or making jokes in a group setting, we, friend group, sometimes push the limit with the types of jokes we make. If it's clever or from a non-malicious place, it usually slides. If it goes too far or is clearly not acceptable, they usually just get a straight face and a reply of probably not guy or can't say that bud. I get that. I mean, I've said some macabre shit, but it's so important to set boundaries as a friend group, or someone will just end up hurt. Are bikinis skimpy clothing actually comfortable at all? Or are they purely made to show off your stuff? Edit. Just wanted to mention I find it funny that my most upvoted comment is one asking a question about bikinis. Thanks everyone. Highly uncomfortable because we constantly have to focus on things sitting correctly and nothing popping out. Also we have to suck in or sit a certain way to prevent skin rolls. Can you move your penis like a hand or something? It's kind of an appendage, right? With muscles and shit. So can you move it around? No controllable muscles in there. All moving must be done manually. When it's hard you can kinda move it up and down a little by flexing your muscles down there, like Kegels. But it's by no means like a snake where you have complete control. Done. I'm kinda sad now. NGL. Reality is often disappointing. Girls, why if a guy comments do you instantly think they're hitting on you? I get it's mainly stereotypical, but I've commented girls in my school and they go to the I have a BF automatically. Like damn, I just said I liked your shirt, goddamn. Girls, what makes a guy creepy in your opinion? When they don't speak to me or look at me like a human being. I don't want to be openly stared at with a look of hunger, or spoken to like the only value I have is as a potential sexual partner. I like when a man speaks to me with openness and respect, maintains a normal distance, makes eye contact, and actually listens to what I have to say. I am male. I have many close female friends, but they all seem rather disconnected about their periods. If I had a similar experience with a group of people, regular bleeding, pain, etc., I would try to make it a point to ask how someone on their period is doing, how I can support them, etc. But I don't see this with my female friends. So, my question, would females want periods to be discussed more openly and supportively? Bro, you actually watched the whole video. I'd give you a high five if I was a human. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more great content. See you next time.